Okay. Well, how would you summarize your time in Zebramountain?
Very, very fast. I remember I learned I remember I was given like a set list. It was like an old set list, and like I had to learn that one. And then Jamie was all like, "Well, I think new band, new set list." Like first, like we had decided to do, we were just gonna do all the songs on the new CD that was gonna be released later this year, I believe. And he was just like, "Yeah, let's just do that set." I mean, new band, new music. But then eventually he just kind of felt as if the black and white albums, Jessica Foreman and Cheat Codes, didn't get enough yet didn't have enough time to like soak into people, and like not enough people got to go see those songs live, you know, their favorite songs on those albums. So he just decided to revamp the set list for just Jessica Foreman and Fine With Me.
Do you feel changed in any possible way in your mannerisms or just your way of thinking?
Yeah, I'm like so cooler. But hanging around Zebramountain more often made me kind of more open-minded in a way that, like, I was already kind of open-minded. I liked everything, and then if I didn't like it, I mean, at least I would try to like it at first. But I mean, I was just more spontaneous afterward, after hanging out with all these people so much. You know, I just kind of got the mentality like, just to have a good time. But yeah.
What is your favorite Zebramountain song?
My favorite Zebramountain song. I'm gonna have to go through my iPod here. My Apple iPod Touch 3rd generation. I think my favorite song, it would have to be split between two songs, but oh my god, no.
You can pick your top three if it's but the top three can all be number one, but they're just three songs.
Easter Eggs, Wallet, What a World It Is, and then I Do I / Gotta Let You Know, because they go into each other. But then, out of all Zebramountain songs, I think my favorite would have to be Her Name's Coco.
Before being in Zebramountain, what did you think of Zebramountain?
I loved Zebramountain before being in Zebramountain. So, I mean, being asked to be in Zebramountain was kind of crazy for me. It was just kind of like, oh, like I really dig these guys. They're hecka cool. They're cool people. And then Jamie was like, "You want to be in Zebramountain?" I was like, "What?" It was kind of crazy. Yeah, I really liked Zebramountain. I remember I had met Jamie, but no one. It was before like Zebramountain was like an official thing, I guess. So I didn't know anything about it then. And then I met you over at my friend Heather's house with Katie Kelsey. And you were telling me, you're like, "Yeah, we're having our first show next week." And then you're like, "We totally flyered up your school." And that's when I first heard of it. And then I went on the MySpace page and I listened to the music. And I think that's where I heard. Like, I watched the music videos and I remember Her Name is Coco. Like, it was the first Zebramountain song I think I'd heard. And I was just like, these guys are so sick. I thought it was crazy that they had 3 vocalists though. Like, I didn't know how they would do it. But, yeah.
Did you feel like you had to live up to any previous way Zebramountain was?
I feel like I never got to live up to it either. To the stage presence of Zebramountain, like their level of stage presence is just like, there's like 10 levels of stage presence. One is like foot on the monitor because you're super awkward and you don't know what to do much. 10 is just like, whoa, that's crazy. But like Zebramountain was like 15. And I only made it to like 6. Especially since there was no Dennis who got down with his guitar. He got down. And by got down, he just went, he just thrashed it hecka good. And yeah, I just feel like I should have been able to do something along those lines, but I never got around to it.
How do you feel about Zebramountain breaking up?
I feel hecka bad about it. I mean, I wish that it's continued. I mean, even I feel bad that the original lineup just changed, but I mean, I feel even worse that just Zebramountain just completely ended like that, so abruptly. I wish it didn't happen. I mean, it was really fun, and people liked the music, but then also some people hated us, but more people liked it, I think. But it was fun going out to shows and seeing people singing the songs of Zebramountain. And I don't know, it was just fun, just meeting new people too, for me. But, I don't know. But I mean, if it had to happen, I mean, it was predestined. Anakin and Obi-Wan.
If you could describe Zebramountain as a whole, what would you describe it as?
Zebramountain was good music. I mean, I'm sure the people that didn't like Zebramountain either heard a song that didn't really appeal to them, or they just didn't give it a chance. But I'm sure if they listened to a whole album, they'd find good 4 or 5 tracks that they would have really liked. And that goes for like anyone. I mean, unless they only like listen to like one certain kind of music, which wasn't Zebramountain, you know, like maybe like Norwegian death metal. I mean, but, or classical music. But, I don't know. Zebramountain was good music.
How do you feel about Zebramountain possibly reuniting in the future for whatever it may be?
Dude, even if it was just the old lineup, you know, not the new lineup, I would definitely be down to go see it. I mean, if it was old lineup, new lineup, like switching it up, like in between songs or every couple of songs, that would be crazy. That'd be really fun. I mean, just like one last shebang kind of thing. Like all of the Zebramountain fans would just come out to go see it, you know. I would feel like they would do that. And then, I don't know, play some Band That Sucks songs, some women songs, and then Jessica Foreman and Chico, just the best of those 4.
I guess to conclude this, do you have any, if Zebramountain was a person and you were looking at them and saying goodbye to them, what would you say to them? And yeah, what would you do if Zebramountain was a person and they had, you know, they were leaving, or they were, you know, making a saying their farewell?
I'd be very tearful. Tell them to continue growing their beard. To travel safely to the Great Havens. Give them a nice big hug. Maybe a kiss on the forehead.
Very well that was enigmatic, to say the least. So, I guess this concludes our session. I hope you got a lot out of it, you know?
Yeah. Feel like I'm just so much closer to you guys now.